All right. Hello, Sammy. Hello, Sissy. December 28th. I'm out at the farm here. Oh, what's up, doggies? What? You can pull me up this hill, can't you, Sammy? You're a big dog. All right, so it is actually another really nice day, which is awesome. Even though we are supposed to be getting snow on Monday. That is Monday's problem. So we're gonna go in the barn here, double check everybody's water, fluff some hay, feed some babies. No, you guys stay. No, Sammy, you have to stay out. Barn is not for you. Oh, it is gonna be a nice day. Oh, so I think tomorrow we're going to be castrating Du Bois, but these ones that were born a little bit later, a little bit younger, that little guy, this is just a little peewee. I'm pretty sure he was pretty premature. So we set up a little creep feed pen for them to come into with this, of course, so these girls don't jump over. Made them mad that we didn't include them with the grain, but they're coming in and they're eating really nicely, so it was time for them. Yeah, and some of these babies here are at least 2 months old. Hi, Jill. So we thought, yeah, it's a good time. Good time to castrate. Batman, quit jumping on it. Yeah, it's a temporary solution. Oh, Batman, you're gonna be so sad tomorrow. Whoop, whoop, jeez. Why do you guys walk in there? I wish you wouldn't, because the good stuff's on the top. Ooh, tomorrow we'll have to make the decision. Are we gonna keep Batman a buck and keep him? Or are we gonna take nuts off? Same with Bear. I really like Batman. The only thing that worries me is that he was a bit of a tough birth.
Yeah.
That's a nice looking girl. Are we thinking about doing the pneumonia vaccine tomorrow?
You know, there's so many that are coughing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna knock them over.
Yeah. They kind of have to be pretty healthy to give it to them.
They don't get over it.
No. Well, maybe we wait until the weather settles into a cold pattern. And I'd Oreomycin crumbles for these guys too. Or a feed that has some Oreomycin in it and clear them up.
It'd be nice. Yeah.
Find some calf feed.
Yeah.
And the vet, of course, has to approve it.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
It is.
Another $25 or $30 for 5 more bags.
And that's not even the cost of the crumbles themselves.
Right.
It's stupid. Okay, December 29th. We decided before the weather just disintegrated on us and got so cold that, you know, we'd hate to even open up the barn kind of thing, that we were gonna clear out where we put our bales. It gets pretty deep in here. As much as we try and clean it up and keep it as clean as we can, you know, sometimes you can't. So this bale, we're gonna move it outside because it still has some good stuff left in it. And then my nephew's bringing the skid steer. We already cleaned out one pen just by hand, just to kind of have a nice clean pen, and we're letting that dry right now. And yeah, so this is the reason why we got the skid steer, is because throughout the year, especially the winter time, you know, it gets nasty in here. And cleaning it out, you know, the old-fashioned way, which everybody has done before with your pitchfork in your back, you know. We're just getting to that age where we can't do that, you know, too much anymore. My nephew, you know, he's 16 now. You know, he helps a lot. He was able to clean this out way better than me. I have a little bit of a cold today. And so thankfully, you know, he was able to get this stuff clean, because we had bottle kids in here, and we had a doe in here, and this got kind of nasty. So that's just how the bottom of the pack looks like. And, you know, we had discussed, you know, we had a string of really nice days. Do we clean the barn while it's nice out, you know, while everybody can be outside? Because everybody has to be outside, you know, for at least a night when we clean the barn. So we'll take everything down, we clean the barn, we let it set overnight to, you know, air out and everything. Here's the reason why we decided against it, is because cold weather is coming. The next 2 months, January and February, are our coldest months. And what this does, even though it starts getting a little deep in here, what this does is this stuff underneath here starts to produce heat. And so with that heat being produced, it comes up and through the pack is what this is called. You see how deep that is already. So the heat comes up through the pack and provides a lot of much needed warmth in these really cold months. So it's nice to have the pack. Like I said, it gets a little deep. And so what we're hoping is that we have a nice winter, and that we get a warm snap like in early March, so we can clean out the barn before our spring kitters start. Doesn't always happen, and then you just set things up, and you know, you have a nice warm pack then, at least. But that's the reason why we're doing this right now. So tomorrow evening, tonight, I guess tonight, it's supposed to start with the freezing rain and turning into snow and all of that. So I think we might be done with the part of the year that we still get like 40-degree days. Don't fall. Well, we decided today, even though today is slated for castrating the little bucklings, that should only take us like an hour to do. So since we're here, waiting on the churchgoers to get out of church, then what we decided to do was get this cleaned out, since it's not going to take very long, since the weather's nice and we can open up the barn. And then what we'll do is we'll get, there we go. We'll get 3 new bales to put in here to be ready for the next cold snap. So in the winter of 22-23, we had a really bad winter, you know. A lot of people compared it to the winter of 96-97. And I remember that winter. I was still in high school, and that was a horrible winter. We just got continually dumped on. We weren't raising goats at that time. Thank goodness we were raising sheep. And everybody, even the cattle people, the death toll in that year, drove some people out of business. And it was a truly, truly horrible winter. Well, 2 years ago now, or 2 winters ago now, that we got a comparable winter to that. So, what that taught us is to be prepared. When the weather says, hey, we're gonna get some bad weather, listen and be prepared for it. So that year we had, by this time, the snow all around the farm here. And I have pictures of this. The snow was up above these panels here. And we had to, when we opened up the barn, we had to take a scoop shovel because we didn't have anything else that could get in here because this was all full of snow, and shovel a path to the bales so the goats could get out and eat. That was in December. And we would have 3-day blizzards. We'd have a day off, have another 3-day blizzard. And blizzards around here, as you notice, we don't have a lot of trees. So when the wind blows and the snow falls, it's complete whiteouts. And I don't know if a lot of you guys ever read, and this is a long time ago, if you guys ever read Little House on the Prairie books by Laura Ingalls Wilder. She was a native of South Dakota. Her parents moved them to South Dakota, and in her book, The Long Winter, that was a truly horrific winter for them on the South Dakota plains. So, my brother's place is only about 1/8 of a mile up the road. And there were times when we couldn't even get down the road because we couldn't see the road. Tried driving the tractor down here, got lost because you couldn't even see the barn from, once you got out of the shelter of some of the trees that we have up there. So that was a really bad winter, and hopefully we don't get another one of those in our lifetime or of when we are raising goats and livestock. But it always helps to be prepared. The nice thing is now a person gets weather alerts on your phone, all of that. Hi guys. So the modern technology has really helped a person with that sort of stuff. There's a big difference between knowing about the weather and actually being able to do something when that weather hits. So we prepare beforehand. That winter, we used our big tractor to do a path up through the back door, and we would set bales right inside the barn. And then the goats stayed inside and ate inside, basically. I think there was like a whole month there where they didn't even really go outside. We couldn't get them out the door because, the wind was blowing so bad and it was so cold out. So, here it being the end of December, we are very thankful for days like today when the weather is like this, and you know, it's 50 degrees, almost 60 degrees in here inside the barn. And so we're very thankful for these type of days. And yeah. But we always keep in the back of our mind about that winter, and we try and keep as prepared as we possibly can when we know that bad weather's gonna be coming. So yeah, so just waiting for him to get the bucket put on the skid steer, and then we'll move these bales out of the way, and then he's gonna take them, and I think he's gonna take it out back where we used to pile our stuff, and that's kind of a nice place just out of the way to pile this stuff. You don't ever want to pile it in the yard, of course, because then you've got a whole bunch of goat poop in the yard. So we had thought about, you know, coming out here and going through there and putting it on that pile, but we've got goats in that pen, so we decided, nah, you know what, we'll go back out there and put a pile out there again. So okay, so now we start cleaning. Had to edit out a little bit of my swearing there. So what we're really hoping is this time the wheels won't fall off. Because unfortunately, we have actually had that problem with this skid steer. I can't believe that. So it's actually not going to be very many trips. It's just going to take him a little bit to go all the way around, dump that load. And of course, the bottle kids, we're trying to wean them. And we don't have the bottles out here, so they're yelling at us. So that's where he's going to dump it, is out there. I think I might help around a little bit with bedding down that barn. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Bedding down barns is not great when you sound like this, so. But keeps you in shape. Keeps you in really good shape. Good job, girls. All right, I'm gonna close this. That works nicely.
And if we get some in, the kids can sneak
Yep, and they usually do. Hi, Bear. Okay. No, today's not the day. Thanks. Oh yeah, went right through. I'm like, I know exactly who your mommy is too. All right, don't let him go yet. Jill. Yeah. So let me kind of, yeah, see if they'll slip through there themselves. Sometimes they do. Or sometimes they just get really dumb and just don't want to. Hey girls, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm quick enough to close this. That was pretty good. But now they kind of got it figured out. Okay. That was pretty good. I don't want to hurt the kids, you know. Bear, you gonna be naughty, Bear? That's Bear's mommy. No.
He takes good care of our baby.
She does. Hey, come on. Come on, dude.
I think we should ear tag and denut the boys. Definitely. And since we got all the girls in here. And it's nice.
It is.
The ear tags don't work well when it's cold.
Exactly. I would like to ear tag everybody. Of course, I put everything in front of where.
I ain't got them for bales in there pretty good.
You did. Good job. It is.
Yep.
We can leave the does in here where they're at. That's bring the kids.
Okay, give me just 2 seconds here. Running on half a lung. Okay, Bear. I hope that fits across. It should. Okay.
Grab a chain or something.
Yeah, 2 chains. Here's what I'm thinking, is that we bring something, the sit-on thing, you know,
Oh,
and we put it out here, and we have the tag set up also out here. And then someone
work them out here.
someone catches them, gives them to whoever's going to hold them. And then they do that. The boys go here, bring the girls up, ear tag the girls, and then they go that way. So what do you want to sit on, JR?
That were good, but it's kind of full of junk.
We can relieve it of its junk, of course.
Only a 1x1.
Well, it's up to you. If you want to keep him a buck. Gonna keep him a buck? Okay. Yep, just let him go. Oh, you did get lucky. We're this close. Okay. Little weather. If you hand me the thing, I can get you. So we're ear tagging them as well.